Bubba Wallace has responded defiantly after renewed criticism from NASCAR Hall of Famer Dale Earnhardt Jr. reignited debate across the racing world. The controversy stems from a series of aggressive on-track incidents involving Wallace, including his clashes with Carson Hocevar and several heated moments during the season. As fans argued over whether Wallace had crossed the line, the 23-year-old racing driver made it clear that he had no intention of changing his competitive approach. Much of the discussion centered around Dale Jr.'s previous criticism of Wallace's contact with Hocevar, an incident that triggered a major crash and drew widespread attention throughout the NASCAR garage. Earnhardt questioned Wallace's judgment and suggested the move was unnecessary, comments that quickly spread across social media and NASCAR talk shows. The Hall of Famer's remarks added fuel to an already emotional debate among fans. Wallace, however, pushed back against the criticism while discussing Hocevar's driving style. The 23X racing star argued that some competitors continue to create problems through overly aggressive decisions and openly stated that certain moves on the track were stupid. His comments reflected the frustration that had been building among several drivers who felt that reckless racing was becoming too common. The situation highlighted Wallace's willingness to speak openly about controversy rather than avoid it. Throughout the season, he has repeatedly explained that emotions can run high when strong results are taken away by incidents beyond a driver's control. After the Watkins-Glen race, Wallace admitted that frustration caused him to race competitors harder than usual after a promising finish slipped away, demonstrating how intensely he approaches competition. Despite the criticism, Wallace continues to receive support from many fans and industry insiders who admire his honesty and passion. Supporters argue that his emotional reactions are a reflection of how much he cares about winning, while critics believe he occasionally lets frustration influence his decision-making. The differing opinions have only increased the attention surrounding every move he makes on and off the racetrack. As NASCAR heads deeper into the summer stretch of the season, the exchange between Wallace and Earnhardt remains one of the sport's most compelling storylines. Whether viewed as constructive criticism or an unfair attack, Dale Jr.'s comments have once again placed Wallace under the spotlight. Judging by his latest response, however, Bubba Wallace appears determined to let his driving do the talking while continuing to defend himself whenever he feels criticism goes too far. The simmering feud between Denny Hamlin and Kyle Busch has become one of NASCAR's most talked about storylines, and Dale Earnhardt Jr. has now delivered a blunt assessment of the controversy. What started as a discussion about Busch's recent struggles quickly escalated into a public war of words between two of the sport's biggest stars, drawing widespread attention from fans and media alike. Earnhardt's reaction added even more fuel to an already heated debate. The controversy began when Hamlin, speaking on his Actions Detrimental podcast, questioned whether Busch could still be considered a consistent championship contender. Hamlin argued that the two-time Cup Series champion had struggled for several years and suggested that a driver of Busch's caliber should be outperforming his teammate if he wanted to strengthen his case for a top-tier ride in the future. Those comments immediately sparked strong reactions throughout the NASCAR garage. Busch did not take the criticism lightly. During race weekend, he fired back at his former Joe Gibbs racing teammate, insisting that Hamlin did not understand the challenges he faces at Richard Childress Racing. Busch even warned that he could make Hamlin's life hell on the racetrack, turning what had been a media discussion into a full-blown public feud. The exchange quickly went viral among NASCAR fans. That is when Dale Earnhardt Jr. stepped in with one of the strongest reactions. Speaking on the Dale Jr. download, Earnhardt argued that much of the controversy had been exaggerated because people were reacting to headlines rather than Hamlin's complete comments. In one of the most memorable remarks from the discussion, Dale Jr. said he would bet $100,000 that Busch had not listened to the full podcast before responding. His comments immediately became a major talking point across NASCAR media. Despite defending the context of Hamlin's remarks, Earnhardt also acknowledged the frustration surrounding Busch's current situation. He pointed out that Busch remains one of the greatest drivers in NASCAR history, but noted that ongoing performance issues, mechanical problems, and inconsistent results have made life difficult for the number 8 team. Dale Jr. suggested that those frustrations may be contributing to the emotional nature of the dispute. As NASCAR heads toward the next race weekend, the Hamlin-Busch feud continues to dominate headlines. with Dale Earnhardt Jr. publicly criticizing how the disagreement unfolded and urging fans to consider the full context. The story has evolved beyond a simple rivalry. It has become a broader conversation about media narratives, driver frustrations, and the intense pressure faced by NASCAR's biggest stars. Whether the tension cools down or escalates further on the track, fans will be watching every move closely. Denny Hamlin has once again found himself at the center of NASCAR headlines after comments and actions surrounding several recent controversies drew a strong reaction from Dale Earnhardt Jr. As one of the sport's most outspoken veterans, Hamlin rarely avoids attention, and his latest remarks sparked debate across the NASCAR community. Earnhardt's response quickly became a major talking point among fans, analysts, and fellow competitors. One of the biggest flashpoints came when Hamlin's comments about fellow veteran Kyle Busch ignited a public war of words. Hamlin questioned Busch's future as a championship contender, leading Busch to fire back during race weekend. Dale Earnhardt Jr. weighed in on the situation and suggested that much of the controversy may have been caused by comments being taken out of context rather than a genuine personal attack. Earnhardt did not hide his frustration with how the disagreement escalated. Speaking on his podcast, he argued that modern NASCAR controversies often grow far beyond the original comments because drivers react to headlines rather than complete conversations. Dale Jr. even joked that he would bet $100,000 that Busch had not listened to Hamlin's full remarks before responding, a statement that immediately attracted widespread attention online. The reaction carried extra significance because Hamlin remains one of NASCAR's most influential voices. Through his racing career, team ownership role at 23X Racing, and popular podcast, Hamlin regularly shapes conversations throughout the sport. However, that visibility also means that every controversial statement is closely examined, and Earnhardt suggested that the resulting drama can sometimes overshadow the actual racing. Despite criticizing the controversy, Earnhardt was careful to acknowledge Hamlin's accomplishments on the track. The Hall of Famer has repeatedly praised Hamlin's ability to remain competitive deep into his career, particularly after multiple victories during the 2026 season. Even while disagreeing with some of Hamlin's comments or public disputes, Dale Jr. has consistently recognized him as one of the most talented drivers of his generation. As NASCAR moves toward the next race weekend, the discussion surrounding Hamlin and Earnhardt continues to generate headlines. Whether fans view Dale Jr.'s remarks as criticism, advice, or simply honest analysis, the exchange has added another layer of intrigue to an already dramatic season. With Hamlin fighting for more victories and Earnhardt continuing to offer candid opinions, the NASCAR world will be watching closely to see what happens next. Chase Elliott's performance in the most recent NASCAR Cup Series race has become a major topic of discussion after comments from Dale Earnhardt Jr. generated intense debate among fans. While Elliott remains one of the sport's most popular drivers, Dale Jr. suggested that the Hendrick Motorsports star and his team may have missed opportunities to maximize their result during a race that featured multiple strategic twists and late race challenges. The remarks quickly attracted attention throughout the NASCAR community. According to discussions surrounding the race, Earnhardt pointed to Elliott's overall execution rather than his raw speed. Dale Jr. acknowledged that Elliott once again showed the pace needed to compete near the front, but argued that championship contenders must consistently capitalize on every opportunity available during crucial moments of the season. His analysis sparked debate among fans who believed Elliott deserved more credit for another solid finish.